Hey there. So, take two. So, earlier, maybe it was a couple hours ago, I tried to do a stream just to give a impromptu video of just saying what's going on with Verbose Wednesday and Verbose Perspective. If you haven't seen that, you can definitely hear the audio. You just didn't see me. So, it's just a great way to just kind of illustrate the point that anything can happen when you go live, and it's just a matter of just like with anything, find out what went wrong, learn from it, and just move on. So, so what better way to demonstrate but just kind of going over it now? So yeah. So earlier I was using an iPhone to stream, and I think part of the issue was on my end when I'm looking on the dashboard here. It shows the video, but for whatever reason, it didn't output it. I surmise that because you're dealing with a smaller screen, it's a little bit harder to manage just in terms of just being able to navigate. So the only thing different I'm doing right now, I'm just using a tablet. And I think this time I could see that the video's out. Anytime you're doing things on your own, it's always good to be able to try to monitor the audio and the video. Now, right now I'm using a Kindle tablet. So what I'm doing right now is going in and just trying to see if I can pull an update as to where I'm posting and just trying to get an idea as to where I am. So right now I see the video is out there. So that's always a good lesson to know, is that before going streaming, if you're able to have another device to be able to stream, to be able to see what's going on. So and the neat thing about it is that because I'm using Restream, they do have a nice option where you can display the chats, so that if you're not able to monitor the chat, what better way to be able to pull it into the feed so that you can talk with folks. So so yeah, we're live. So yes, and hello Sammy. And yeah, so that's a scoop right there. So and right now, so other folks can see, streaming into Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. So so just trying to touch all the bases there. So I don't know until Sunday, which means that probably people getting geared to watch the Oscars. So I know Mom's a big fan, so it's always fun to be able this year to go watch it. So it's a neat way to be able to continue to be testing. I think in the last stream earlier, I mentioned I switched from StreamYard to Restream, and so I did see the feature. So it was neat to see Luria on Live Streaming Pros to give a demonstration for it. So I figured, well, all right, I guess I better give it a little bit more of a test drive, so to speak. Yep. So Sammy, yes, I am in streaming into Live Streaming Friends. That's also for those who don't know, that's a Facebook group of just peers and colleagues that are really into live streaming, and just a safe place to be able to test the stream and also help each other out. So if it's something that's people of interest that want to check out and join, just let me know in the comments, and be glad to send you the well, I don't know if I'd say spiel, but be glad to answer any questions folks have. Rich, I am lurking watch. Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Apologize. It's, I guess Facebook's a little bit hinky as to like who's posting, so I apologize if I don't recognize who's commenting over there. So if you can just identify who we are, otherwise I'll see if I can try to get it off in the wrap up when I check out. But yeah, so that's just to bring back earlier. It's always good to be able to just take a step back, see what went wrong, make the corrections, and move on. So in this case, difficulties with the iPhone. It did stream. The video didn't come through. At the very least, until I can try to work out a workable solution, it's a matter of just trying to find out other mobile solutions. So that way, if other clients are using similar tools or just having some challenges, that to be able to go through the paces and just try to see like what challenges they may have, I'd be in a better position to be able to advise them as to what to do. So at the very least, It could be just users, and which is me, with the camera not outputting it. So it's just a matter. I would just strongly recommend just be able to test things out, do a test drive, so to speak, before going live with your events or your live stream. For me, I mean, I know mistakes going to happen, so I wouldn't say it's taking like a Hey Sammy, thanks for identifying yourself. I wouldn't say it's like a devil may care attitude, but it's just a matter of just being able to demonstrate that even like the professionals in our field, that mistakes can happen. And so you just saw just live example, it's just a matter of just knowing what to do to move on from that. So appreciate you viewing it from Facebook and YouTube, Sammy. So yeah, it was just one of those unexpected, impromptu types of streams, and I just thought it'd just be kind of fun that as I'm trying to like motor along to get it to work, to just be able to share my thoughts, share what I know for those that are considering using like browser-based tools for streaming as the things to expect, and just to kind of give tips as to what to do to address it. So let me just see here. Oh, okay. So I can do this. And I can do that. And where is that other one? Oh, let me just try it again. So right now, what I'm doing is that in addition to the chat overlays, you also have the option or the ability to be able to display the comments. So I'll just do an example here. Well, actually, you already saw it earlier. So it's always a cool thing, so that if I'm a little bit slow on the go, at least it can be caught. I still got to work on my left and right. Can be caught in a stream that you're seeing live. So, all right, let me see if I'm missing anything here. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's cool, Sammy. Yeah. It's probably on my end in terms of the camera phone as to be able to output it properly. So I thought I had set up to the front camera. Well, actually, I get a little bit confused where you got front and back, and just a matter just no one picked the right one. So I try setting it to default, and all of a sudden you just got nothing. But at least people could hear me. So you can imagine that they're listening to a radio, or I should say, imagine that they're in a clubhouse. Well, Sammy, to answer your question, I have the iPhone XR, and I also have a Google Pixel. So I have one foot in the PC Android world and the other foot in the Mac world. So, but I still find ways to do a little bit of troubleshooting, or still get myself into troubleshooting matters. So, and that was the question there earlier for those that are having a little hard time seeing that. So yeah, so that's a scoop there. In the earlier stream, I just mentioned that Verbose Wednesday and Perspective. There's no new materials. New materials. No new shows this week. We normally stream every last Thursday of each month for Verbose Perspective, but just due to a scheduling challenge, we had to move it up a week early. So at the very least, you can check out the replays on the respective channels. On the earlier post, I did post the link to our website where we have our replays archived for both Verbose Wednesday and Verbose Perspective. I didn't get my act together just because it is impromptu, but I think later in the week I'll try to see if I can get something up on the post so that folks can check out other channels. Like I know Sammy Superstar has a great YouTube channel for you guys to check out, where he interviews like some pretty cool guests as well as his own content. And as you saw earlier, Love Audio Productions, they were on earlier, and they always have some fun talks in the audio field, as well as some innovating posts, I should say. I won't ruin it, and that you should check out his channel there. And yeah, so I mean, I think if anything, there's always plenty to check out online of other creators as well as others in the field. I'll tell you what, Sammy. Like after the stream, I'll let you know. Just because it was a bit unorthodox on how I worked it out with him. But that's something I don't think other folks would probably get bored about. But I'll share that to you later. But yeah, so but yeah, so that's a scoop there as to what's going on. I think that's about it. So I'm gonna sign off, and for those that are in the Facebook, hey, copy trading, good to see you. I was you can catch the replay on the post earlier, but I can give you the clipped up version, which is the previous stream we just did. Just a little bit of technical issues where you could hear me, but you can't see me, which depending on who you ask, that may be a good or bad thing. And just give an example of just the things to do to just plow through it as to learn mistakes, try to incorporate it, and just move on. And that, and just giving an update, echoing from the earlier stream. It was just saying that there's no new shows this week on Verbose Wednesday. Just that it's the usual format where the first 3 weeks we had a program, and last week we're off the air. And verbose perspective, we had to move the program a week earlier just due to scheduling issue. So there's nothing this week. So, and then on a side note, it's probably give me an opportunity to try to catch up on things that a little bit behind on. So got to work on that. So, so appreciate you hopping on copy trading. And us, as well as just being able to test out the Restream again in terms of being able to getting used to the new dashboard. I switched over from StreamYard, so it's definitely a lot to the test out. I may try to like post something later on Instagram just to show a different rough mobile setup, so that way just giving different people options as things to play with. One I would say is inspired by a fellow colleague, and another is just a matter of just something I jury rig. So I'll try to get that I'll try to whip something up in the next, or if later this week, post on Instagram. So that's about it. You know where to find me in the socials if anyone has any questions, or just leave a comment in the chat. And if you like this content, wherever you are, LinkedIn Live, YouTube, or Facebook, feel free to give or share the content, or if you're inclined, appreciate if you subscribe. If not, no worries. I know there's a lot of material out there, so it's only so much you can consume. That's topic is for like another time. So that's about it for now. Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, and I will catch everyone later.